أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Madam Chair, Commissioners, Council, viewers and listeners, members of the press, good morning. Welcome back to our daily proceedings of this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. Without further ado, I have the honor to yield the floor to Madam Chair for our next item on our today's agenda. Madam Chair, over to you.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I will call on Honorable Sila to lead us in Muslim prayers and Honorable Joyner to lead us in Christian prayers. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بالفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر حاسد ساعة ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بالناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر وسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس والله يعصمك من الناس. آمين.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord Jesus Christ, you are the Alpha and the Omega. You are the only foundation that can hold us up when trials and disaster threaten us. Give us the wisdom, foresight, and strength of character we need to do what is right and good, and to reject whatever is false and contrary to your will. May we be a doer of your word and not a hearer only. All this we ask through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Good morning, Mr. Witness. You may kindly take your seat. Mr. Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters, I want to remind you once again that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair for us to proceed. Thank you, Madam Chair. I hand over the witness for us to proceed.
Siri, you're welcome back. We will wrap up with you this morning. Council, can we please proceed?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Good morning, Honorable Commissioners. Good morning, Mr. Sadie. Just a quick one as to the promotion of Mr. Cisse and Mr. Sanya. So for Mr. Cisse's appointment, you did not write any petition?
What is that?
Mr. Malamin Cisse's appointment that you were not happy with, and you said it didn't go as per the normal procedure. For that one, you told the commission that that was also an issue. That was the first issue.
Yes, ma.
But for that particular one, you or the rest of your colleagues did not write or did not file any petition against that particular promotion.
No, ma, we didn't write any petition because, they have taken advantage on us. So that's nothing we can do about it because we applied for the post and then we went through the process. We found an interview.
Okay, I understand, but just for the record.
No.
Just for the records, I want to know if all of these letters that were written to local government and the ombudsman and to the establishment committee was just for Mr. Sanyang's appointment, whether there is nothing.
Yeah,
Mr. Sisi.
in our reports to the ministry, we indicated that this Madam Sisi came in as on contract. He didn't apply for the post, and we were the people who applied for the post, and we were called for an interview. He never turned up, and all of a sudden, from December,
yes,
up till in March, when he come and took over the municipal police. All along, we were waiting for a recall because they said they got to go back us in 2 weeks' time, which they failed.
Okay.
So all of a sudden, they just bring in Mr. Malawi Sise on contract basis.
So Mr. Sanyang's promotion was perpetrated by Mr. Sise.
It was created by Mr. Sise in collaboration with the Appointment and Establishment Committee.
Okay. So how about Mr. Sise's appointment?
Equally, he was given contract by the Appointment and Establishment Committee.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you were asked to bring some of the originals. Do you have them today?
Yeah, I have my original appointment letter with me. You asked me to go and collect the application that I wrote to the council for the position of a commissioner, of which I was on the way and I was called by camera that I'm the first person to appear. So I said, let me cancel that and come and appear before the commission because I don't want to be late.
Okay, you will have time to do that as well. So
thank you, ma.
Once you receive it or once you get it from council, you can submit it to the registrar.
Thank you, ma. Thank you.
So may we please have the one you're having?
Okay.
The document you're having.
This what is that?
Madam Chair, we applied to the original offer of temporary appointment of the witness, Mr. Samba Sedi, the one that had the month September in the year 1995. But onto the content, you've seen the effective date for the month was for the job position was effective Monday, the 2nd day of October, 1995. It can be compared with the photocopy that we're having, then we can release the original to the witness if need be.
Council, yes, this is noted. The registrar will cross-check with this original to compare the authenticity of the copy we admitted yesterday.
As the commission pleases, then the original will be returned back to the witness. As the commission please. Mr. Sedi, do you remember or recall making a statement with the investigators of this commission?
Yeah, ma, I do.
It has 2 attachments that we already have before the commission.
Okay, ma.
One is the request for the assistance written to the Permanent Secretary of Ministry of Lands and Regional Government.
Yeah.
And the second one is the report from the Ombudsman's office.
Very well.
We already have those in evidence. So you can detach the two letters, the report and the request for support that is attached to the statement. Then you can kindly go through your statement
Okay.
and confirm if that was the statement that you made with the investigators before we enter it into evidence.
Yeah, ma, this is my statement.
Address the statement.
Yes, ma, yes, sir.
Madam Chair, we apply to another statement of the witness, Mr. Samba Saidi, dated 2nd day of November 2023, into evidence as an exhibit.
The witness statement dated the 2nd of November 2023, made by Mr. Samba Saidi, is admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/SS/KMC/002.
As the commission pleases. Mr. Saidi, just to confirm, the documents you were asked to provide yesterday, does it include the petition that was sent to the petition that was responded to by the ombudsman? I understand you people wrote a petition, you and Mr. Njai, you petitioned, but we did not see the petition that was sent, but we've seen the response, which was admitted.
No, the petition that I was talking of was in 2016 in regard to when the municipalities were abandoned.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we did not see the petition, but we've seen the response to the petition.
Okay. I think I have the one. I have it. I mean, I can also bring it along.
Yes, you can kindly note it down. We would like to see the petition.
I'll do that now. All right, I'll do that.
That will be all for this witness, Madam Chair, in absence of any questions from the honorable commissioners.
Yes, I just have one question. And Mr. Saidi, what can you tell us about the 36,353,824 that is contained in the Ombudsman report letter that was sent to the council, indicating that Mr. Sanyan's promotion was associated with his performance. How does the police have the leverage to be able to, or the access to be able to collect such an amount of money?
Thank you, ma. First and foremost, that's a fabrication, because this collection was done by task force. Sorry. This exercise was conducted by the operation team, including the zone commanders, because we are the people responsible for the zones. And then each zone, we also give out personals to be part of that exercise in collaboration with the collectors. Now, if this huge amount is being collected, with the combination of the police and the collectors, should the credibility goes to one person? It's wrong. It's very unfair. It's not true. Shelly alone cannot do it. And in fact, Shelly never go into the field. He was sitting in the office. It was we and some of the officers, because we have stations and zones. And then we have personnel working on us, attach them with the collectors to go and correct revenue. Now, if they collect this huge amount of revenue after the whole entire municipal police, they only sing it out at promoters saying and say he have worked on this.
Yes.
He's saying a devil.
Now, the next question, Mr. Sedi, is were you able to ascertain that it is this 36,353,824 that was collected?
No, I'm not certain. I'm not certain because we were in the field. If after the collection, the collectors will go to the council, submit what they have scored.
Yes. Yes. If it was a task force that was set up to collect this amount, did the task force not sit down to review actually this amount?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. In fact, if they go into the field after the collection, then go to the council and then submit and then calculate what the amount they have, and then they'll submit to them.
So you as a member of that task force, you cannot ascertain whether this was the actual amount that was collected.
I wasn't involved directly. I just have personnel whom I attached to the land because they say ISO should produce about 3 officers to be part of that exercise. And then I deployed 3 of my officers to be part of that exercise.
Yes. Now, what I want to be certain about is the authenticity of the amount of money that was collected, whether you have any form of confirming from the finance department or any finance manager whether this was what was collected as at the time this assignment was given to you people to do.
I only saw this when the ombudsman, when we went to the ombudsman and the council wrote to them, said this is the amount that these people have collected. And we said to them, not only Cheney alone, it was a combination of the Mr. Police.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, all right.
So you have been asked to bring some certain documents, so please endeavor to do so by next week Wednesday.
Okay, Ma, can you allow me to at least have something to say with your permission?
Yes.
As yesterday I said here, in fact, some of my transfers were basically on politics. And I have evidences that I can tender to you people. Because I remember after the presidential election 2021, on the 13th of December, when I was going to work, I received a call from Commissioner Malamin Sise that I was supposed to report to the CEO's office, of which I did. I went and reported myself to the commissioner. I said, here I am. He asked me to go to the CEO. I said, no, sir, you are my immediate boss. If CEO call me, according to the rules and ethics of services, you should match me before the CEO and hand over me to the CEO and then follow. So he said, he's busy. I said, okay, I'll wait for you until you are done. I seated at the council until around 2 o'clock. When CEO called me, he said, Shady, I asked your commissioner to call you. Did you? I said, yes. He called me, but I asked him to match me before you, and he said he's busy, and I don't match myself before you. That was the time he called commissioner, and then commissioner matched me before the CEO. Madam, to my surprise, when I entered in the CEO's office, myself, Commissioner Sise, and the CEO, Deputy CEO, Kajali Jani, they asked HR to come. By then HR went out, and then they called Jada Cham. By then Jada was the director of administration. Jada didn't know what was happening. When we entered, we all seated down, and the CEO told me, Shady, do you know why I called you? I said, no. That there is a report from Serakunda Market that some of the officers are involved in politics. I said, okay. So for being the case, we will call you to desist from that activities. I said, okay. And then secondly, he said to me, we understand you were the head of the security at the market. Women of NPP were celebrating in the market, and you didn't make any effort to stop them. I said, okay. When he landed, I said, okay, first and foremost, CEO, let me ask you one question. Now, if you said there are some officers involved in politics, What I know in the rules and ethics of service is you call a parade and then address it generally, or you write a memo across the board. But out of the entire Minister of Police, you single out that point at me and call me here about this thing. So you are now labeling me to be a politician in uniform? He said, no, of course. Who's calling me alone here? Am I the only officer in the Minister of Police? And secondly, who am I to stop the women of MPP celebrating in the market when they didn't fight, they didn't insult, they were celebrating, dancing? Who am I to stop them? I say, over my dead body, I will not even try that. So immediately, when we concluded the meeting, immediately I stepped out. It was a coup plot against me. Immediately I stepped out, I found my deputy commissioner, Book, who is presently acting as the commissioner. I found him with a letter. He gave me this letter. I said, you want to go? I said, no, wait, let me read the letter. I read the letter. The letter is with me here. That I'm supposed to transfer immediately from out of the complete complex of the council to the Bakota dump site. Bakota dump site, the most senior officer that goes there is sub-inspector. As officer third in command with superintendent rank, taking me to Bakota dump site. I said, okay, no problem. I take it good faith. I went, after doing my handing over, I was also writing a petition. I attempted to write a petition. When the market manager, came into my office and saw that I'm writing a petition against the council, because I wanted to address one to the ombudsman, one to the ministry, and one to the MPP headquarters. So he called Mayor that said he is writing something against the council. And Mayor asked him to invite me to his office. Monday came to my office, he said, Mayor said, go. I said, oh, he said, no, but Mayor he said, you go. I said, okay, let's go. I went with Monday. On my arrival in Mayor's office, I found relevant authorities were seated. Directors, some councillors were all there, including Kadali, the CEO. When I entered, I salute and they asked me to sit down, and I sat down. Mayor asked me, said, any problem? I said, no, there's no problem. He said, of course, there's a problem. I said, anyway, as far as I'm concerned, there's no problem. He said to me, I understand you were transferred to Bakota dump site and you wanted to write a petition against the council. I said to myself, with respect, we are trained officers. We obey and complain. I will obey your orders, so I have the right to complain. I said, because, me, I feel I'm offended. Being the most senior man on the ground, third in command, taking me to Bakota dump site, where instructors don't even go there. Try taking me there, because I was basically on politics. Why should I be a victim on side of politics when I'm innocent? So I so wanted to write my petition. Then he said to me, well, if you want, we can even revoke you going to the dump site. I said, no, I'll go. That's the time I went to the dump site. I was at the dump site almost 9 months.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Sedi. We have heard you. So when you bring your documents, if you have any further documents to submit to the commission, we will look at them with a view to admitting them in evidence.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Thank you.
So what other documents do you have there? You have earlier said
Yeah,
you have.
I have the transfer effecting to Bakota dump site, which I said was basically in politics. The transfer.
Please, can you hand that over?
Yeah.
Mr. Sedi, we will give you time to sort out your documents, and then you will have the opportunity of presenting everything that you have.
Okay, okay.
So you are hereby discharged.
Okay.
We will call you if we need you to clarify any further issues
Okay.
based on the evidence you have given to this commission.
Document with me. Because anytime I have confrontation with these people, I put it into writing. There was another transfer
Yes.
that I went through, and I wrote to the office of the CEO. The letter is supposed to be with me here.
Yes. So you are having you are trying to sort out your documentation. That is what I mean.
Okay, ma'am.
So you will take your time.
Thank
I have given you up to next week Wednesday
Okay.
to sort out your documents and
Okay.
put them in order.
Okay.
And then you will submit. You will come here and submit
Okay,
to
ma'am.
the registrar.
Thank
And
you,
we will call you
Thank you, ma'am.
with this document.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you.
You are hereby discharged.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Yes. Papers. Okay.
One witness can comfortably place your back on the table. Okay. Good morning and welcome to this commission of the Bucharr to local government councils and related matters. What is your religion? Can you speak into the mic clearly, please? In which language do you wish to make your testimony? Pardon? But we can't hear you. Can you speak louder into the mic?
Oh, I said I want to make my testimony in Wolof.
In Wolof. Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
Affirmation is fine.
Okay, Madam Chair, the witness wishes to make an affirmation. Can you use your right hand? Raise it into the air and then repeat after me. I, FATOU
NJIE,
do solemnly,
solemnly,
sincerely, and truly declare that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn.
Good morning, Madam Jai. Thank you for coming. Let me say it again. Let me say it again. Good morning. Please.
I said Alhamdulillah. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair. Good morning, Madam Jai. Good morning.
I'm fine.
Madam Jai, will require you to speak a little bit louder so that we can hear you.
Oh, okay.
You need to be audible.
Okay.
Thank you. What is your address?
Canifing Estate.
Madam Jai, you opt to speak in
wall of so you can kindly wait for the interpreter to interpret before you respond.
Mune foti kafi.
Mangi dika Kanifing.
Kanifing Irish, Kanifing Estate.
When did you join Kanifing Municipal Council?
Nena kanga boka si Kanifing Municipal Council.
19 July 2019.
2019.
Wow.
You joined Kanifing Municipal Council as a ward secretary, am I right?
Nena bing fate me nang fane kon ward secretary.
Wow. Bente Maneka was secretary.
Still now I am a ward secretary.
Okay. How were you given the position of a ward secretary?
Nena ligay bo ward secretary nakalain ako joho. Tano ko ano.
Oh, dama don liggéey sama council bi as dama don volunteer pour nekk as secretary si ward bi.
I was working for the council as a volunteer for the ward.
So and then council bi bu project bi ñëwé si la ma wane pour ma apply.
When it happens, this project came, then I was advised by council to apply.
Wow, then ma apply.
And council advised you to apply for this position of a ward secretary?
Nena kan wala advice si council pour nga apply ward secretary.
Ma councilor bi.
My councilor.
Who was your councilor at the time?
Kan mo nekon sa councilor jamana mo?
Mamadou Dramé.
Mamadou Dramé.
Now, did you end up applying and
Nena mujhe nga ko apply.
Wow, mujhe na apply.
Yes, I later applied.
And were you issued an appointment letter?
Ma jox nañ la appointment letter.
Wow, join nañ.
Yes, they do.
Were you confirmed at any point?
Nena am nga confirmation.
Wow, join nañ ma sama appointment
Yes.
letter.
I was issued with a confirmation.
You'll be issued a paper and a pen, or if you have them now, you can provide them. If you don't, you can note down. You can provide us your application as a ward secretary.
Nena léegi jox nañ la kayit danañ la jox pen. Lépp li nga xam ne laajte dañ la ko laajte su fekkee ne yaa ko amee fii nga génne ko su fekkee ne amee la ko nga bind ko pour nga bañ a fàtte nga def sa kàttan nga isaale ko fii dégg nga.
Your application letter, the offer of appointment letter, and the confirmation letter.
Nena sa application letter bi ak letter bi nga xam ne duñ la joxe place bi tamit offer of application ñu jox la ak kayit bi nga xam ne daa ko apply ko ta dal di ko génne su fekkee ne amee la ko fii kon nga bind ko bala nga fàtte.
May amee sama appointment
I
letter.
have my appointment letter with me.
Will you please see your appointment?
Nena mbaa moom nañ ko gis.
Were you promoted or you're still the ward secretary?
Nena dañ la promote wala ba léegi yaa ngi nekk ward secretary.
They may nekk ward secretary.
I'm still a ward secretary.
Mu ngi nii.
Madam Chair, we applied to tender the appointment on contract letter dated 5th July 2019, addressed to the witness, FATOU NJIE, signed by Mr. Demboja for the acting CEO, copied Lord Mayor Establishment and Appointment Committee, Director of Finance, Director of Audit, IT Manager, Project Manager, and Executive Secretary, into evidence as an exhibit.
A letter dated the 5th of July 2019, addressed to FATOU NJIE BABUCARR KMC, with the subject appointment on contract. The letter is signed by Demboja for acting Chief Executive Officer, and it is copied to the Lord Mayor, Establishment and Appointment Committee, Director of Finance, Director of Audit, IT Manager, Project Manager, and Executive Secretary. The letter is admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/FN in brackets 1/KMC/001.
As the commission pleases. Now, Ms. Njie, kindly tell us your responsibility as a ward secretary
ward secretary.
for Fajikunda Ward.
No, it's Dipakunda Ward.
Sorry, Dipakunda.
Dipakunda Ward. Nenanga wano legi yaw lan moy sa wargal wala lan moy sa responsibility.
Well, once my responsibility si ward be mo neka councilor be, for example, su nekkee dafa am meeting you wara hold.
For instance, my responsibility as a clerk of the council is that when it happened that councilor have a meeting with some of the guests or otherwise,
someone might send message.
I do send message.
Will inform committee members in a meeting at certain date or certain time.
To inform the committee members the date and the time.
Sideke tamit council be dafa need dañ am meetings dama jël minutes tamit.
And whenever there is a meeting, I used to take minutes of the meeting.
So I'm an issue of the type.
And if there is an issue of typing,
my responsible solo passing computers office while
that is my responsibilities because we have computers there, but unfortunately they are not functioning.
Si community bi su nekkee day am any issues su nekkee councilor bi nekku fa su ma fa fekkee man lañ ko dee wax.
And whenever the committee have issues and it happened that the councilor is not around, then they came to me and lodged their complaint or any issue to me before the councilor.
Léegi man lañ ko dee wax and then councilor bi su ñëwee and then ma wax ko information boobu noonu.
I will be informed, and when council is back, then I will be informing him of what had happened. Yes.
Okay. Is it also part of your responsibility to supervise the ward trucks?
Then andalo tan sawargal purunga supervise motor magi ward trucks.
Wow.
Yes.
So how were you supervising these ward trucks?
Then akon motor yingam ne de jël balit motor magi nakangalen de supervise.
Wow, comme guys in ñëwé suba ci ward office bi.
Whenever they came to our office in the morning or the ward office in the morning,
they sign
loo xam ne ànduloo amoo léegi lu ñuy def mooy nañ la jox kayit ak pen nga dal di ko bind nga isi ko fi pour nga bañ a fàtte.
And the receipt box as well.
Ak receipt book yëpp.
Okay.
Madam Jai, we will want you to bring the books by Monday. Please note the date so that you will not forget. Thank you. Council, you may proceed.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Ms. Njai, do you remember making a statement with the investigator of this commission?
Wow.
My statement. Yes.
You will be provided with the statement. You can kindly go through it and confirm if that was the statement that you.
Can a statement be like na joke ni legi yaw li ngay def moy da ko set na set da bobu la sa kadu la wala det.
Wow.
Yes.
We apply to tender the statement of the witness, FATOU NJIE, dated the 24th of July, 2024, into evidence as an exhibit.
The witness statement dated the 24th of July 2024 is hereby admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/FN in brackets 1/KMC/002.
Pass the commission, please. Ms. Njai, kindly take us through your educational background. Swiftly, please.
Well, my small primary school, that was comprehensive.
I started my primary school at Dawes Comprehensive.
Hopefully, the junior school.
Where I was until my junior school.
But you gave my continue Gambia High School.
From there, then I continued at the Gambia High School.
I graduated.
After my graduation,
still I proceed to GTTI.
I went to the GTTI.
Software application.
I did software application, Larry.
From Fufunon.
From there,
Madam MDI.
I went to the MDI.
Study management Fufunon.
That's where I studied management.
With advanced diploma.
Up to advanced development.
Wow.
Okay, thank you. Now, as a ward secretary, I understand that you're also the secretary for the ward development committee. Is that correct?
Then, ward secretary, governor development committee secretary.
Wow.
Yes, that's correct.
And you were having meetings, regular meetings?
Then, meetings coming worry.
Wow, meeting.
Yes, we used to have meetings there.
And you were the one responsible for the minutes of meetings as well.
Then fourth time we had the minutes PDP.
Well, meetings
Yes, whenever I'm present, I record the minutes of the meetings.
Okay. Now, at what point were you giving the revenue that you will collect from the ticket sellers to the license collector? When was this license collector posted at your ward?
Nena license collector si ngam ne ñom ne got sa ward. Kañ la isi yoon fofu, kañ la ne post fofu.
If I could remember from now.
Sorry, we did not.
Yes, please speak into the mic and raise your voice a bit so that we can get you a bit.
But it's more money remember from now 2021, 2022. Ward office.
If I can remember fully, I think this was in the year 2021.
2021, 2022.
2021, 22. This was the time they were posted to the office.
During that time, how many license collectors were attached at your ward?
Nena jamano bobu ñata license collectors lañ yobu sen ward?
Bena.
One.
And who was this license collector that you were submitting revenues to?
Nena koku mo neka kat ngamne koku mo ne ko di joy revenues. Jibril.
Wow.
Now, do you have a cash book of the revenue you've been submitting to? Can you give us the full name of Jibril?
Jibril Dabo.
Jibril Dabo.
Mr. Jibril Dabo?
Wow.
So it's from the ticket sellers to you, from you to Mr. Jibril Dabo. How were you keeping records between you and Mr. Jibril Dabo?
Nena ticket sellers si sinjay ñu jox la ko yow nga dal di ko ju Jibril Dabo nena sa am nga fi nga am ne lo ko ne jo da ko ne binda.
Wow, bu mo nek receipt books.
Yes, that is the receipt books.
I understand. You only submit receipt books to Mr. Jibril Dabo or together with the submissions?
Nena receipt yi rek ngay joxe Jibril Dabo wala halis bi tamit da ko de jox.
De Jibril halis bi rek lañ ko de jox.
No, I used to give him monies, only monies.
And do you give him these submissions every day or weekly? How often do you do this?
Then halis bi kanya kanya ko de jox da bes bi la wala semaine.
Suñ jaayee tey.
When they make sales today,
si election lañ ko de jox.
The following morning we we do something.
Every other day. Am I correct?
Then every bu nekk.
Wow, parce que daf di fekk time boobu noonu late na already time bu gaay dee wàcc dafa fekk Jibril wàcc na.
Yes, because normally when they do collections before they close, it happens that Jibril close. So the following morning we used to make services.
Yes, this submission that you've been doing to Mr. Jibril Dabo, you were keeping records of how much you've been rendering to Mr. Jibril Dabo. Am I correct?
Nena kon dafa mel ni li nga di jox Jibril Dabo si xaalis da ko dee bind ñaata laa ko ñaata nga ko jox.
Léegi Jibril su ñëwee for example su ma ko joxee 10,000.
For instance, whenever Jibril came, if I gave him 10,000,
loolu daf ma draw a receipt.
He will draw a receipt for me.
Receipt boobu dafa am receipt book.
Then that receipt, I have a receipt book.
Foofu laa dee enter li receipt number bi.
That's where I do record the receipt number.
Ak amount bi.
And the amount.
Okay, that's if you're supposed to give Mr. Dabo 10,000. How about if you're giving him less than 10,000? Do you keep records of it?
Nena come linga wa come soko jo 10,000. Ni soko jo has binga mne mutu 10,000. That's booked up that for the
or whatever that is given to Mr. Jibril Dabo, that's what he will give you. He will receipt you off.
Wala lo hamne lo nga ko jo si halis lo na de binda si receipt jox la ko.
De lola 10,000 bobu rek la nekk.
It's only 10,000 always.
Then I'll be correct to say you always give Mr. Jibril Dabo every other day $10,000.
Nena kon fa melni bes mu neka soko jo 10,000 nga ko de jo.
Wow.
Yes.
And you have a receipt book of to show evidence that you've been giving Mr. Jibril Dabo every other day $10,000.
Nena te sa receipt book bi tamit bobu comme wax nga ne dang ko de def receipt. Nena lolu dina wone ne bes mu neka yow Jibril Dabo 10,000 nga ko de jo.
Wow, ma am receipt book.
Yes, I have receipts.
Please note down to provide us with the receipt book. And this has been going on for how long?
Nena lady bi kañ la
2021, 2022.
Yeah.
Yes, I cannot remember fully, but as I said, 20, 21, and 22.
Up to date?
Nena belege.
The G then could change.
No, people have been changed.
Every year they change license code.
Every year the license collectors are changing.
Okay, that's fine. You can also find out exactly what time did Mr. Jibril Dabo started coming to your ward or was attached at your ward. Then that way you will know when Mr. Jibril left, who came in and at what time.
Nena léegi li nga def nga bindalul tamit soo demee pour nga def sa kata nga xam Jibril kañ nga ñëwoon ci yow ban at la woon ban waxtu.
Yes, you can give us information.
Loolu su amee nañ xam moom bu mu jeexalee foofu kat moo ñëw.
You can give us information on that and the next person that came in at what time.
Nena boobu suñ ko joxee xibaar boobu da nga gis ne tamit ku ko toppa wala aussi ki nga xam ne bu fa jógee ku ñëw boobu da nga wax da nga xam ban jamono la ñëw pour nga wax ñu kan la.
Okay.
Okay.
Ms. Njai, are you aware of the strategies that was queried by the 2020 National Audit Report and the internal report against your ward?
Le namba nga ay manche hands nga xam auditors yi report nañ ko ci sa ward bi te ñaari auditors la internal and external auditors yep.
Well, I'm not going to.
Yes, I was aware of some.
You were aware of both?
Of some. Some report.
Of some?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, in the internal audit, starting from the period 1st of January to 31st of December,
yeah.
2021.
Internal audit ñoom seen report bi jógee ko
1st of January
1st of January
to the 31st of December 2021.
To the 31st of December 2021.
For the Pakunda ward, the ward secretary at the time was you, FATOU NJIE.
Then the Pakunda ward, the ward secretary FATOU jamono bobu moy yow FATOU NJIE.
Total ticket sales were 582,795.
And a ticket yi nga xamne jaay nañ ko moy
582 795. The total deposit was 550,415.
And a halis be 550,415.
Now the variance or the underpayment was 32,380.
Then a legi nga gis ne lu manche fofu moy 32,380.
And the shortage recovery system recovered only 8,590.
Then at the silolu dingen jot moy 8,090.
The balance from that ward to be settled was 23,790.
Then a danga gis ne legi lu deson pour sen ward bi ñu wara fay dafa dem
790
dollars.
Now, Madam Jai, tell us how was this shortage is possible?
Nena legi dafa buga wala dañ buga pour yow sa bopa nga leral ñu manche bobu naka la lolu xewo.
For shortage bi?
Yeah, this shortage is
before the local government. Before you know what the commission bi dañ wax ne dañoo call secretary.
When I was informed that before we were told that the local government will call the secretaries,
then you all want your affair shortage.
We were called and we were informed about these shortages.
So, Madam Jai, I want to understand, before the commission calls you, were you aware of these shortages?
Yes.
Yes, I was informed.
Okay, so now before your reaction to the commission's, the investigators' inquiry with regards to the commission, before we get to that point, the question I'm asking now was, how was this possible at the time?
Okay.
What happened to this shortages?
Time when you go introduce on Ecotech machines.
At that time, the Ecotech machines were introduced.
So through that machine, they could have done malfunctions.
Through that machines, there was a malfunction.
So shortage be full.
That is how this shortage was caused.
So after investigating Lulu and then guy realized the full
it was investigated and it was realized that this shortage happens through the machines.
So there
was some shortages that my ticket sellers were paid back.
Your ticket sellers were paid back of what?
Because it was told that there was some shortage that
your ticket sellers paid back.
Sellers supposed to pay.
Every guiding and land because every month on commission basis.
And every month when you sell your tickets and you come for the commission basis, and it was deducted.
So every month they
were deducted every month because
shortage people guiding them realized it was these Ecotech machines that were having problems.
This shortages happens after all they realized that this was the Ecotech machines that have problems.
So then double sales.
Because it was doubling the sales.
So Lowland realized.
That is what was realized.
At the initial stage, yes, it's true that the Ecotech machines had issues later on, but at the initial stage there were no issues because if the same machine did the footage system recovery to recover 8,000 out of that 32,000. So it couldn't have been the Ecotech machines at the time because it was that same machine that did the recovery of 8,590.
Nena soko sete nena wa bunje kabi ne ko don ecotech machine nena lolu du ecotech machine parce que soko sete ecotech machine si bopa mo ñew recover or real recover lu dem 8,000
When they low I'm gonna remember
8,590.
8,590.
That's what the machine recovered, 8,590.
The machine you recover 8,590.
If the machines were still having issues or were having issues, would not have recovered those amounts.
And so far, the machine is jamano ko binga wa dafa amon problem. Kondo mo na recover amount bo mo njigi bo 8,590.
And these issues only started in the Ecotech machines issues only started in 2022, and we're referring to 2021 internal audit report.
And I tell you, the machine nga wani yo ibun dori mo 2022 la won. Wadli lu wani bo defa hewon at 2021. To report me.
Now the question would be: were there instances where the ticket sellers would not render the whole amount that was supposed to submit to you?
Nina kon laajte bi lana wara tax loolu mooy na ticket sellers yi ticket yi ñu dee jaay xaalis bu ñu dee am léeg-léeg duñ ko dee ba duñ ko dee jox duñ la dee jox xaalis bi yëpp li nga xam ne boobu lañu am.
Ticket seller yi dañ daan ñoom luñ daan jaay loolu la andi.
No, whatever they sell is what they submit to me.
Then why would they easily agree to their salaries being deducted if they were not suppressing cash?
Nena kon lana wala tax pour ñoom ñu nangu pour ñu dog leen ci seen weer bi seen fay bi su fekkee ne ñoom seen boppa nekkut ñoom xaalis bi manjoor ci seen loxo lana mën a tax ñu nangu pour ngeen ñu leen di dog pour fay xaalis bi.
Xamoon naa ne daal every end of month dañ daan am shortage so dañ leen daan di dog.
All I know is
te ñoom daan complain it's because of this machine.
Every month they used to have shortage and it is deducted from their salaries, and all the complaints they were lodging was the machines have a problem.
And that's not the only recovery, because in national report as well.
Then I never recovered. Then why national report tamit.
For Dipakunda ward at the time, you are the ward secretary FATOU NJIE.
And I am the head of the Dipakunda ward. Te ya FATOU NJIE for the secretary for Jamanu.
National audit report of 2020, page 73.
Then a national audit report. We have definitely go 2023.
73.
73. Okay, page 73.
Yes, the shortage amount was 22,065.
And the has become the mansion more 22,065.
And the machine recovered 8,579.
The machine will recover 8,579.
This one is 8,590.
Be 8,590.
And the balance to recover from your ward at the time as of 2020 was 13,486.
Then a house become the Tesla become the go around
we will give you both the national audit report and the internal audit report to confirm what I am telling you.
You have
already stated here that they've been having shortages every month. And it will only be correct to start asking you, the supervisor, how was that happening, or what could be the possible case? Which could not be the machine at the time, because the machine was working fully and effective at the time. So there should be a possible explanation to this instead of the machine. And we want to hear an explanation from you first. It's either you, okay, you can go ahead. Did you see both the national and internal audit reports?
Nena gis nga ñaari national ak internal audit report.
Wow.
Yes.
Now tell us, how was this shortage possible?
Nena léegi nga wax
Where these shortages?
shortage boobu naka la possible wala naka la tabe mo.
Okay. Comme lu ma ko waxee rek man am na yenn figures yoo xam ne man maa ngi ko soog a gis fii ne mu ngi am shortages.
As I said earlier on, there are some papers that indicates that there was a shortage. I've just seen them in here.
Waaye the only shortage bu ma mun a confirm.
But the only shortage that I can confirm.
Moo nekk time bu dañ di dog suñu ticket si lay noonu every month.
This was the time when, as I said earlier on, our ticket sellers were deducted every month.
Due to the machines. Loolu laa mun a recall.
Due to the machines. For that I recover.
Waaye figures yi moom maa ngi ko soog a gis.
But these figures is my first time to see them.
Wow.
Yes.
But I ask you here whether you were aware of the audit reports, both national audit report and internal audit. You said yes.
Then I
also ask you. Sorry.
Then I'm on the floor like them fee. That gis nga ñaari audit reports yi yëpp nga ne ko waaw.
And I also ask you if you're aware of the shortages. You said yes, you understand that every month there were shortages at your ward.
Nena ci kaw loolu mu daw la laajte da yëg nga affaire manche bi nga ne waaw parce que weer bu nekk def de am manche yu de am ci sa ward.
Which is to confirm that you were aware of everything that was going on in your ward with regards to the ticket selling.
Te loolu lu muy wone mooy lépp li nga xam ne mu ngi dox ci sa ticket sellers yëpp yëg nga ko.
Loolu moo tax ma ne ma mention shortage bi bu ma wax ne gars every month dañ leen di dog.
This is why I mentioned this time or the period when my collectors were deducted every month.
Loolu rek laa mën a confirm ne dañ am shortages parce que every month gars dañ complain ne machine bi moo dee tax ñu am shortage. Si ñoom lu ñu wax.
That is the one I confirm, and I know that every month they used to have shortage because they complained to me that the machines are making them to have shortages.
Parce que man understand ma machine bi musuma use machine bi so ñoom lu ñu wax rek man loolu laa dee
For me, I have no understanding of the said machines. I don't use them. So whatever they report to me, that's what I believe.
Now, based on what you've been receiving from these collectors, everything, or they keep submitting the whole amount all the time with you, there's never a shortage.
Then I kon dafa melni jaay kat yi tickets yi bés bu nekk lu mu jaay loolu lañ la day jox musuñ manché sa diggante ak ñoom manché ak musta am.
Come again?
Mu ne ticket yi ngi leen jox ñi nga xam ne ñoo la day jaay ticket yi.
Waaw
suñu jaayee ticket xam nga wax nga ne suñu jaayee ticket ba pare dañ la day jox xaalis.
Waaw dañ jox
kon dafa mel ni ñoom pour xaalis bi nga xam ne bu ñu la ko war a jox xaalis bi nga xam ne dañu la ko isi xaalis boobu musta manché bés bu nekk lu ñu war a isi loolu lañ koy isi si yow.
Musuta manqué de.
No, they have never had shortages when making submission to me.
But you already stated here that every month they were having shortages.
Nena why wanga fi ne weer bu nekk dañ am shortages.
Loolu laa wax ma ne dañ ma deposit xaalis waaye every month dañ am shortage soo leen laajee dañ wane it's because of the machines. So man nekk man maa leen di dog dañ dem head office so from head office ñoo leen di wane da ngay am shortage of this.
Whenever they submit monies to me, as I said earlier on, there is no shortages. But they came and complained to me that the monies that they go to the office, that was the time these office people complained to them that there was a shortages and they start deducting from their salaries.
Miss, you are not getting the council's question.
Yeah,
she has asked that whether you receive every other day the correct amount from your ticket sellers. And you said
na bes bu nekk sax ticket sellers yi dañ def ici xaalis bi nga xam ne boobu lañ jaay dara du leen manqué suñu lay jox xaalis bi nga ne waaw.
So there is supposed to be, from what we can understand from your evidence, there is inconsistency. If you receive the exact amount of tickets you issued to them and they give you the exact amount after collection, there cannot be any shortage in that circumstance. Is that correct?
Loo xam ne daal nekk na ñaari kàddu yi nga xam ne bokkul nee na su fekkee ne ticket yi nga xam ne yooyu la dañ jox pour ñu jaay ticket yooyu njëg yi nga xam ne yooyu lañ am wala ticket yooyu lañ war a génnee ñu jël njëg boobu jox la ko dara manqué wu nee na kon shortage du fa am wala amul shortage.
ñoom time boobu buñ gaay daan use machine bi
At that time when they were using these machines,
now tell us what is the duration of the time that they were using the machine that you have.
We don't use
this
ticket
problem.
books. And then they go wax ñu jamano one time in our family ñu ngi use machine.
How many months?
Problem. But ñaata weer?
2020 la machine bi door.
The machine started in the year 2020.
Remember
If I could remember fully.
Yes. Is it from 2020 that it has started? Up to what time?
Nee na jóge ko 20 ba kañ?
xam naa ne bu mu dooree dem na lu yaaga tuuti and then you stop ko si let's stop use machine bi.
When did they start using the machine?
Nee na machine yi kañ lañ ko start di ko use?
Mënuma wax actual date bi.
I cannot remember.
waaye xam naa ne
Please note that and let us know exactly what time. Because in your statement, you have stated that you said, let me read from your statement. You said, I am aware of cash shortages against ticket sellers all the time. But council would always deduct the shortages amount from their salaries. So now tell us when the problems of the machine and what is the range of time that they were having problems with.
Jamano nga xam ne machine bi da ngeen jot machine wala machine bi dañ leen ko jox ak jamano bi nga xam ne dañ ko stop da ngeen stop to use machine bi dina pour nga wax ñu intervalle bi wala ñaata kañ la ak ñaata at wala ñaata weer.
Council you may proceed.
Mo nga bind ko yow nga ba def faatu.
Thank you. Ms. Njie, is only one thing. You were the supervisor.
Nena li moom mbir mi benn affaire la de comme yow yaa nekk seen supervisor bi.
Wow.
Yes.
And if you genuinely believe the problem was the machine,
Nena te yow soo ko moon ne wala nga ko ne dëgg la problème bi si machine bi la jógee.
you should take that up with council. You shouldn't have allowed them their salaries to be deducted by council.
Nena yow yaa waroon a jóg sa tànka sa diggante ak ñoom ak council yow waroon a toog nga nangu council bi di dog seen fee.
Man by right I nekkuma supervisor da man secretary la of the board.
By right, I am not a supervisor, I am just a ward secretary.
But you stated in your statement that you oversee these ticket sellers.
Yes.
Nena waaye yow sa kàddu la bi nga xam ne wax nga ko si sa statement bi ne yow yaa de seet wala yaa de si gis mbiri supervisor si.
Commissions come from them to you and from you to council at some point, then from you to the license collector.
Nena te wax nga ne ñoom ticket seller si su jaay lu ñoo jaay ba pare xaalis bi yow lañ ko de isi yaa de jël xaalis bi yóbbu ko council wala am na jamono bi nga xam ne soo jotee xaalis boobu nga jox ko ki nga xam ne kooku moo fa nekkoon si turi license seller si.
You are their first point of contact that they will render account to.
Nena yow yaa nekk nit ku njëkk ki nga xam ne ñoom lépp li nga xam ne jaay nañ ko si yow lañ ko de isi.
And also, you already made it clear in your statement and in evidence that they are under your responsibility.
Nena te yow wax nga ko si sa statement bi fii tam wax nga ko ne ñooñu yëpp si sa ron lañ nekk.
Them allowing their salaries to be deducted and you not acting.
Nena nga dal di nangu pour ñuy dog seen sa fay bi te nekkuloo woon di def dara wala defuloo noonu.
That they were suppressing cash.
Nena loolu mu wone mooy lu am la ñoom dañ seen xaalis la manqué.
Man lu ma war si def naa ko.
I did my duties.
Parce que gars yi suñ amee problème si man lañ di ñëw.
Because whenever they have problems, they come to me.
Ma demee ba bu gars yi explain na leneen buñ ma explain na leneen. So dañ leen deduct every month.
When they explained to me that they are deducting them every month.
Man dem naa pour inquire about loolu noonu.
I went to inquire about that.
Waaye nekkul ñoom kese lañ daan deduct sax.
Why it was not only those some of my ticket sellers.
Parce que yeneen ticket sellers tam ñu doon complain about loolu.
Yeah, many of ticket sellers were complaining about them.
So man lu ma war def naa ko moo nekk wax leen ñi dañ daan am shortage all the time wala léegi-léegi dama dee call head officer.
That is one of my duties. I did what I supposed to do whenever they have shortages. Sometimes I call office.
Okay, that's fine. So you can just submit your cash books.
Nena legi cash books yi dañ ko nga isi ko ñu dugal ko fi.
We will find out from your cash book if you were having shortages aside from the machine as you're claiming.
Nena si kaw cost cash books bi boba dañ am xam-xam da shortage bi dang ko re ak wala machine ya data.
And about deducting any person's salary at the time who is a collector is because they were suppressing cash.
Ak xaalis bi nga xam ne dañ dee dog si collector si seen fee bi ndax lu taxoon mooy comme wax nga ne dañ dee am xaalis bu manqué bi nga xam ne jot nañ ko.
That will be all for this witness, Madam Chair. Unless the commissioners have any question for this witness, then we'll go through her cash books. If she brings them, then we'll call her if need be.
I have one or two questions. Madam Jai, you've told the commission that the ticket sellers are paid on commission.
Nena wanga fi ne ticket sellers yi they pay commission.
So they are not paid salaries?
Nena ñoom amuñ salary.
But first commission in an unfair.
For the first time they were paid commissions.
League salary like I did.
But now they are paying them salary.
Are they also on contract as you are in contract?
Nena hana ñoom tam si contract lañ nekkoon comme yow sa bopp nga wane contract nga nekkoon.
Man xam naa ne daal jot naa suma contract la waaye ñoom xawma nag.
For me, yes, I know that I got my contract.
And how much were they being paid?
I have no idea.
Paid commission?
Nena ñoom ñaata la ñoom di fay gars yi seen commission.
te ñoom luñ daan jaay rek loolu lañ daan fay.
No, it depends how much they
parce que ñoom understand the process bi ñu dee demee.
Because they understand the process. Well, they are paid as they collected.
Yes, you as their some sort of supervisor. How much were they being paid if they, because you have already told us that when you give them a ticket book, the total amount to be collected from that ticket book is 10,000. So if they are paid 10,000, what is the commission fees that they are paid?
Nena léegi wax nga fi yow sama ko wax nga fi ne yow soo leen joxee box yi da nga gis ne lu nekk bu xaalis bi nga xam ne boobu lañ la war a sob day nekk 10,000. Nena kon léegi ni su la isee 10,000 moom ñaata moo war a nekk commission am ñaata la ñu leen di fay.
foog naa dañ leen daan fay 2,000 and buñ jaay bu nekk dañ si daan am $1,000 or $100 something like that.
I think they were paying them 2,000.
waaye ñoom ñoo la gën a mun a wax comme.
Each of the books.
ñoo gën a understand.
But they are the very people who can tell me.
Madam Chair, asking because if they are to be paid, you have to make some sort of confirmation.
Then
this is how much, because you are the one that issued them the cash books. So you know exactly how much they have earned, they have collected as revenue.
Then
the case?
Dafa wax ko nga xam parce que yow yaa nekk ñu wax koo xam ne lépp li nga xam ne jot nañ ko suñ nit ñi suñ ñëwee yow la ko day jox. So war nga xam ne kii jox na ma lii nii lañ ko war a fee war nga xam ñu koy.
We want to be clear as to how much they were paid commission.
Then dañu bëgg a xam fu mu leer ñaata lañ leen day jox commission.
Plus, ma inquire more about this.
Yes. Unless if I go and make inquiries to know exactly how much they were earning as a commission.
Yes. And the second question is, you were given a contract effective 1st of July 2019, ending 30th of June 2022. Is that correct?
And I will have your contract because go 2019 June 2022. Then
so has your contract been renewed after June 2022?
June 2022, that contract, we then go renew. What are they?
Why didn't go extend?
So please bring your renewal.
It was extended.
I have it.
Yes. So
I have it.
Please submit it.
Then I put on
and where you paid your gratuity?
Then I failed in a gratuity.
Wow.
Yes.
Please bring evidence of the payment of your gratuity.
Then I got failing. I see you have failing. I'm failing gratuities. That is you said it. Evidence.
Through gratuity, cash like ma ko joxonde dañ ma ko jox in cash rek and then ma sign mun naa recall.
Then
I was paid my gratuities in cash, and after all I signed. I can remember.
Did you sign any voucher?
Then I signed a voucher.
I can't remember, but I know that I signed some.
Check and tell us how much.
I can't remember, but I remember taking the cash and I signed.
Get the finance department to give you a document stating that this was how much they paid you as your gratuity.
Then I saw them in finance for Naila Jokai, Yamle, but more whatever, more letter, Miatala in a fair, see duty. Sahale. Sagrada.
You have as part of your duty, when you collect this cash, you do reconciliations. Do you submit this?
Nena te lita
Submit to.
sawar galla so jote alis bi be pare warka def consolidation nena nda bobu tamit da ko de submit so ne wa fan da ko de submit ci kat.
For reconciliation, we then code it every Friday.
Yes, we do make reconciliation every Friday.
So please submit to us the reconciliations you do every Friday.
Nena reconciliation ngam da ko de Friday go ahead. That's
This will allow us to know where the problem of the searches happen every month and why they have to be deducting the ticket sellers every month.
Nena li dina ñu wone wala dina leral kala sote bi di xewon ak dog bi nga ne dañoo di dog ñi seen fay bi.
See reconciliation, but then I'm receipt book.
The reconciliation we have a receipt book.
So receipt book bubble every Friday. Mom they reconcile with then you tick.
The receipt book that is the one we use to reconcile every Friday, and after it will be ticked.
All right. I think we have requested that you bring the receipt.
Yes.
Yes.
For these amounts that have been mentioned in the national audit query and in the internal audit query, do you know whether these amounts have been recovered?
Dena léegi xaalis bu manqué boobu bi nga wax ne bi nga xam ne audit bi dañ ko wax ne dafa manqué dena léegi ndax xaalis boobu ndax fee nañ ko wala feeñ.
Boy ban xaalis parce que maa ngi gis fii ay different amounts.
Yes, I want to exactly be guided because I see different amounts.
From what you know, whether you have at any point in time been asked to, whether for the collectors that are under you or from your own side, were you asked to refund any monies?
Mina xaalis bi nga xam ne bu manqué yëpp la bi nga xam ne yow xam nga ko daal jóge ko si sa collector si ak li nga xam ne claim nañ ne xaalis boobu dafa manqué ndax am na xaalis bi nga xam ne fay nañ ko si li nga xam.
That you are aware of.
Bi nga xam ne yow sa bopp xam nga.
Daily.
No.
Last month ticket seller ñoom dañ daan di dog.
Please speak up.
Only.
Ma ne last month ticket seller ñoom every month dañ daan di dog.
Only for my ticket sellers, as I said, they will be deducted every month. For that I know.
Thank you. When you bring your cash books and your receipts, we will look at that.
Yeah, so it's a cash book.
Thank you, Madam Jai. So we expect you to bring your cash books on Monday, and if there is any time we need you to come and clarify certain issues for us, we will call you to do so. And thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Okay,
yes, before you proceed, I have asked you whether you have the extension of your contract.
I've given it to him.
Yes, okay. Council, can we have that at meeting, please? Mr. Gay, can you please check the mic for council? And please be paying attention to council for our mic.
Thank you. Ms. Njai, this extension was just for 1 month and it was from 1st of July to the 31st of July 2022. Do you have subsequent extensions since you're still the war secretary?
Nena extension bi soo ko seetee boobu benn weer la rek la nena daa am nga beneen bi nga xam ne boobu tamit am nga ko comme yow ba léegi yaa nekk secretary.
Show man nag waaye foog naa man ko xawma fan laa ko def nag parce que bii dama ko doon check lu moo tax ma gis ko.
I'm not very sure. I don't.
But su ma demee dinaa confirm.
Where I place it because I was checking thoroughly to luckily I came across this one.
Okay.
But if I go back, I will do my best to find.
Thank you. Please note it down. Shall we apply to tender the extension of contract dated 30th of June 2022 addressed to Ms. FATOU NJIE, Secretary to Bakunda, signed by Demboja for the CEO, copied Lord Mayor, Director of Finance, Director of Internal Audit, Director of Compliance, Deputy Director of Services, Waste Committee, and Establishment Appointment Committee, Acting Project Manager, into evidence as an exhibit.
A letter dated the 30th of June 2022 with reference KMC/ADM/055 addressed to FATOU NJIE Secretary Dipakunda with the subject extension of contract. It is signed by Demboja for Chief Executive Officer. It is copied to the Lord Mayor KMC, Director of Finance, Director of Internal Audit, Director of Compliance, Deputy Director of Services, Waste Committee, Establishment and Employment Committee, and Active Project Manager. This letter is admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/FN in brackets 1/KMC/003.
As the commission releases.
So, Madam Jai, thank you so much. You are discharged. We hope to see you on Monday.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please call the next witness.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Afternoon. Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry to Local Government Councils and Related Matters. What is your religion? Islam. In which language do you wish to make your testimony? English. Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation? The Holy Quran. Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Holy Quran. Hold the Holy Quran. And then repeat after me. I, Babukar Mansally, do swear that I'll speak the truth. I will speak the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God. Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to for us to proceed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mansalle.
Afternoon.
You are welcome.
Thank you, Madam.
Council, can you please proceed?
Thank you. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Please tell the commission your names.
My names are Babukar Mansally.
What is your address?
My address is Talindin North.
Okay, could you tell us your highest qualification?
I attended Mampata Nursery School. From there, Talindin Lower Basics. From there, Greater Banjul Upper Basic. And then end up Gambia Senior Secondary School.
Okay. When did you join Cardiff Municipal Council as an elected councillor?
2018.
Representing which ward?
Representing Talindin North Ward.
Okay. Do you remember making a statement with the investigators?
Yes, I do.
You'll be shown your statement. You can kindly go through it and confirm if that was the statement.
Okay. Yes.
We apply to tender the statement of the witness, Mr. Babukar Mansallly, dated the 29th day of October 2024, into evidence as an exhibit.
The witness statement dated the 29th of October 2024, signed by the said witness, is hereby admitted in evidence as exhibit, and it is marked as LTC/BM in brackets 1/KMC/001.
As the commission pleases. Now, Mr. Mansallly, kindly take us through the developments that you've done in your ward. Mr. Mansallly?
Yes.
It was a question to tell us what exactly you've done for your ward.
Yes, that's what I.
2018 to 2023, and if you wish to refer to a particular document, you can just say that first. Then you will be granted the time and opportunity to go through your documents.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. From 2018 to 2023, when I was elected as the ward councillor for Talendin North Ward,
Yes.
we've provided 8 community taps for the people of Talendin North.
That was in year 2018.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we also fence the football field that is at the school, Talendin Primary School.
Okay.
We've also fenced our only cemetery in Talendin North when we have that windstorm.
Okay.
We also install street lights in our community.
And this is all in 2018. I will now, for it to be faster and precise, tell us the developments you've made in 2018, 2019, because we understand there are ward allocations.
Yes.
And your ward was also allocated.
Yes.
How much funds was your ward allocated from 2018 to 2023?
Actually, I cannot tell unless we print out on statements, but we do receive
funds. 2018.
No, 2020.
2020. You're
Yes.
also part of the council. Okay, the receipt from 2020. So now you can tell us from 2020. Okay, you were mentioned in 2018 the developments.
Yes.
So how was this funded?
Based on my interaction with the community, I know that council alone cannot do everything. I reach out to partners,
such as
yes, such as businessmen in my community. Yeah, I do engage them, and also reach out to certain institutions to have, yeah, institutions like NAVEC.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. To fund some of these projects.
Yeah, to form some of these projects in 2018.
Okay. So how do you normally reach out to them? Do you write to them or do you meet them and do a verbal communication with them?
Yeah, for the businessmen are in my community, we do meet them personally. We talk to them that we are here to serve our people, and these are some of the things that we want to do in our community.
Okay.
And we cannot do it alone. That's why we want to collaborate with you people to support anything that you can do. So sometimes they do respond.
Okay. So were you writing, or did you write to any of these sponsors?
No, this sponsors, no, except some, yes, we do write to them, but some based on verbal communication, and others, they see the job that we are doing for our community. They say they also want to play their quota just to help. So they voluntarily did this thing.
Okay.
Others, I did not follow them. They reach out to me.
Okay, so to the ones that you've written to, you can kindly provide us with the letters.
Okay.
And to be precise, how many did you write to?
I could not remember.
You cannot remember. You can find out and get back to me.
Yes.
Then you can note down that you should bring the letters written to some of the sponsors.
No problem.
Okay. So now, when they're helping or when they're aiding financially, how were they giving out these funds? How were they dispersing these funds?
I could remember for the street lights when we were installing those street lights, I went with the person up to the man who normally made this lights, and then he gave money to that man. So there is a guy in Pundu, because that project was started with the former councillor for Pundu, and I was a jealous councillor. Anything that I see in any ward, I want it for my people. So I approached him, and then he told me all the procedures and what you need. So when I reach out to this person who supports, and then I told him that the guy who is making these poles and stuff is in Bundum. So we reach out to him, and then the man give us um his invoice. We needed 200 street light at that spot, and then he make half payment at that spot.
Okay.
Yep.
So in that case, at any point, do you have fundings coming to the VDC or to you directly?
Yes.
Okay, tell us about it.
Yeah, for the money that we do receive from council, so we do take some.
Oh no, not from council, from some of the sponsors. We will get to council.
Okay.
Yes. So some of the sponsors, will they give the VDC the money directly, or will they just give you in person directly?
No, normally I went with them to, yes, and then only once I could remember they give funds to us through our VDC. That is the Minister of Youth and Sports, Bakari Waibaji.
And that was for what project?
When I was fencing the 100-meter fence, the football field.
Okay. So do you have a development plan?
Yeah, I do.
You have it here with you?
Yes.
Okay, can we please have it? And you were also sending requests to council.
Yes.
So we can have the ward development plan and the request that you've been sending to council.
For the requests, I did not have all, but yes, but I do have
some.
And some at council. I know if I go there, I will be able to get it, inshallah.
Okay, you can give us the ones you're having for now. We can tender it, and you will note down the ones that are not here with you.
No.
You can provide those.
No problem.
Thank you. Mr. Mansallary, I've seen community action plan for the year 2022. So you were drawing up these plans as per year, no?
Yeah.
Okay. So I've seen for year 2022 and year 2023. So, and you started these projects from 2019.
Yes,
Sorry, 2018, I beg your pardon.
Yes, some of those projects.
Okay, so you can note down to bring the word development for 2018, 2019, 2020. You have, and 2021. You only have 2022 and 2023 here.
Yes. This is what I can able to find.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we apply to tender two? This one says monthly activity plan for Talinding North for the month of October 2022, dated 29 September 2022, prepared by Banna Baji. Attach the community action plan for Talinding North 2022. For year 2023, it is activity plan dated, it's not dated, but date to be carried out was August 2023, and community action plan for year 2023. Mr. Mansallary, this one is not, it doesn't indicate who prepared and signed. It's not signed by anybody. The first one was signed by Banna Baji.
Yeah.
This one doesn't have the author's name or the signature of any person there.
Is the same person who prepared it. She is it.
It should be inputted.
Okay.
Chair, we apply to tender both into evidence as an exhibit.
Mr. Mansallary, I'm returning the activity plan for August, which is to be carried out August 2023. This is outside our mandate.
Okay.
Together with the community action plan of 2023. I haven't seen any activity done indicating end of January 2023. I'll proceed to admit the community activity plan for Talende North 2022 and the monthly activity plan. The monthly activity plan for Talende North Ward for the month of October 2022, dated 29th of September 2022, and the Community Action Plan for Talindi North 2022. These two documents are admitted together as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LDC/BM in brackets 1/KMC/002.
Ask the commission, please. Now, Mr. Mansari, for year 2020, when your award was allocated, in total, how much did you receive for the award allocations from 2020 to 2023?
Altogether?
Yes.
No, I told you I cannot.
You cannot remember that. But you can remember the development or the projects that were done in 2020.
In 2020, yeah, I can remember some.
Okay, tell us.
In 2020, that's the time we fenced the football field and even including the cemetery.
Okay.
In 2020, yes. And also we do give support to our football teams within our ward. We buy football for them and some jerseys, and we also organize training to sensitize them about emergency in our ward. We also installed some community taps during that time. We also clear illegal dump sites within our ward.
Okay.
Yes. During our fit in both Christian and Muslims, we do buy sugar and we share it among Muslim. And during Lent also, we did the same thing.
Mr. Mansari, I understand you're reading from a document.
Yes.
Is it something that you want us to see?
Actually, I just write down what we did for
2020 for each
the years are not there, but from 2018 to 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be more interested in the funds allocated to you, how you expended those funds and on what projects.
Yeah, that's what I'm selecting among the list that I have here with me.
Okay.
At that point. Mr. Mansalley, we will give you time to identify the projects you have done for each year. But let me just quickly refer you back to your statement. Did you actually start receiving funds in 2019 or 2020?
2020.
You said in your statement that on the issue of ward allocation, my ward benefited the sum of 200,000 ward allocation annually starting around 2019 until the end of 2023. So I want to be clear whether it was actually 2019 or 2020.
No, it was 2020.
So this 2019 that you stated in your statement is wrong.
That was when I was elected as a councillor. That would be on oversight.
You were elected in 2019?
2018.
Yes.
We were elected in 2018.
So,
and then we have our ward offices allocated to us in 2019.
Farin specific to the allocations. What I read is from your statement in paragraph 3. When you said in that statement, you said on the issue of allocations, it started in 2019. So I just wanted to confirm with you whether in 2019 you actually received what allocation?
No.
You did not receive?
No, I did not receive.
So this, what you mentioned in your statement is incorrect.
That one, definitely, is an oversight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to be clear.
Yeah.
So, and please bring us, list us the projects that you have done from 2020 to end of January 2023 and the retirements that you have done to the council, because it was a requirement by council for you to retire the funds you have been given.
Okay.
Right, please write that down.
As I told you, I have some of my retirements with me here. Yes. The
You
one,
don't have the complete retirement.
no.
So please, we will give you time. By Monday, you will put everything together. So we admit them.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Council, you may proceed.
Thank you. Another issue is, did you attend any market exercise?
Yes, I did.
And for how long did you attend this exercise?
If my memory serves me well, I think I done it. I think 12. Around 12 days or so. Yeah.
Yet you received an amount worth of $10,000, which was to be for 24 days.
By then, yeah.
Then why would you receive the whole of $10,000, which wasn't for 24 days?
Actually, after the exercise, when I did that almost 12 days, later when they were paying, and then they called me that we can come and collect our payment. So I went. So that's the time I received the $10,000.
Yes, but did you return the balance, or did you return the money to say you only worked for 12 days?
Actually, no, I did not do that.
And that was wrong.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Thank you. So were you also attending trainings that were organized around the feast?
Yeah, I do attend trainings.
And you were also receiving allowance for those trainings?
Yes, I do.
How much were you receiving for these trainings?
I think around $5,000, okay, if I can remember.
And this was from 2018 to 2023.
20? Yeah, I think around 2018 or so. Yeah.
To 2023. Okay. So aside from that, were you did you receive any form of support from council, you personally?
For
any form of support from council, you personally, not
personal
yes.
support from council?
Yes.
No, I cannot remember that.
Okay. In the absence of any question from the honorable commissioners, that will be all for this witness.
Mr. Mansalley, did you benefit from the loans that were being issued to councils? Did you benefit from the loans that were being given to some councillors?
Looks like.
I'm just asking that you have been ever been granted a loan. You requested for a loan and you were granted by council.
No.
You as Mr. Mansalley.
I cannot remember.
Please check, note it down. Please check and tell us, and you give us the amount and whether you have repaid fully.
Whether I have.
How much you have taken?
Yeah.
Whether you have repaid it fully? Yeah, just look.
Okay.
So you go and cross check and give us the correct information. Now, did you also benefit from medical support?
No.
No. Thank you so much. We expect you to bring us the documents that we have requested by Monday. Thank you for coming. If you have any calls to recall you to clarify on issues that we may come across, we will do so.
Thank you very much.
That is check. I believe it's already time. It's a convenient point to break, and we will continue after the break.
As the commission cases.